I'm feeling like Phantom of the Opera, so that's what we're gonna do. On a side note, I mentioned my daughter getting screened for autism because of her emotional dysfunction. And the screener couldn't observe her because she refused to be observed, which I get. But so she was just going off of all the paperwork, and she was like, well, she's got a very low probability of being autistic. So, yeah. And then the psychiatrist at her office, doctor's office, was like, well, she's not autistic. Good luck with you. Here's an ADHD packet, and then see if that works out. So, I don't know. She's either super high functioning autistic, or she's some of the things she does is because she picked it up from me, and I might have a little of the tism. I don't know. Because, yeah, sometimes she wants people to like her and be friends with her, and I don't understand that because I'm like, why? And she doesn't seem to have the same space bubble things that I do. But if you don't know about my space bubbles, I have multiple layers of space bubbles, and you have to be approved to enter each one. There's a final layer of space bubble that hardly anybody gets into. My kid is pretty much the only one that is allowed into that space bubble, and even then, I don't really allow her in there that much. So I don't know what to tell you about that, but yeah. So I don't know what is her and what is just her copying my behaviors. Oh, this is already 2 minutes long. Oh no. Hello, extra video. Hello, extra video. I don't know why it looks like my camera's been slow, and so it looks funny. But I turned off the HD setting, and it just looks weird. But anyways, so I don't know. My sister thinks she has OCD, but I don't think so. I don't think she has OCD. Because I have OCD. She does not have that. And OCD is not just anal retentiveness. OCD is like you do things because you don't feel safe. So it's not a comfort thing. Like autism, you do things to have a comfort because it comforts you. OCD, you do things because you feel like if you don't do those things, something bad is going to happen. So, like, my kid likes to organize her toys a certain way, and she's very particular about it. And if you move it, she'll notice, like, right away, and she'll get upset. But she doesn't do that because she feels unsafe. Like, if it was an OCD thing, she would feel like this turtle has to be in this position. Otherwise, if it's not, then a family of spiders are gonna manifest and eat us. Like that's like that's OCD, and she doesn't really have the hoarding thing because OCD comes in different things. You hoard stuff because again you're like, well, what if someone needs this down the line and I don't have it? It's my fault because I didn't save it. That's OCD. Um, Offending a higher power is also OCD, where you're like, well, if I piss off God or the ancestors or something like that, then I'm all hell's gonna break loose. I've been cussing a lot. I'm so sorry. Or it's just there's so many layers to OCD that most people don't know. They did a show once where this woman had to measure her food multiple times because she thought it wasn't right and she thought she'd be sick if it wasn't like a particular weight, and they were trying to get her out of it and she just wasn't believing them, and they didn't understand why, but like I understood why, because your brain tricks you into saying they're lying because they want to hurt you, and they're just pretending to be your friend, and so they're lying to hurt you, and don't believe them because they want to hurt you. And so then she falls into that, like, no, I have to measure it, and then it's like such an impulse, and it's again, it comes from trauma, It comes from trauma of trying to like control your environment to make you feel safe. So my OCD is not so bad right now. But when life gets really unstable, then my OCD flares like crazy. And my OCD is more like securing the perimeter and contamination. So, like food contamination, overwashing my hands, uh, making sure that, like, if I touch something from the outside world, I have clean hands before I eat food or touch my face or my shoes, or like not sharing food, or like it gets really, I don't know how to explain how to explain it, but there's also things about intrusive thoughts, like really bad intrusive thoughts, and then feeling really guilty and bad and like a bad person because you have like really messed up intrusive thoughts. So that's another thing. It's really just dependent on, do you act on those impulsive thoughts? No. Then you're intrusive thoughts. Then no, you're not a bad person. Your brain is just not working. So, yeah, a little bit of ADHD, a little bit of OCD, maybe some TISM, definitely dyslexia. I have synesthesia, which is like most people see smells or hear colors. Mine has to do with personality traits of numbers. So each simple number has like a personality trait. So like when you throw math at me, it's not just the dyslexia. I'm also shifting through personalities that each one has and their backstories. And so it's a lot, but I love math. But it's just trying to figure that out. My brain is interesting. There's a lot going on in there. But it gives me the advantage to see things differently and figure out solutions to problems that other people would have never thought of. And it's not limiting intellectually, because I graduated on the Dean's Honors List in my community college. And then when I went to Cal State, I graduated cum laude. So it's definitely not intellectually limiting. It's just my brain's different. So not anybody can handle me. Alright, let's get back to this.